This is Radio Continental Drift.
And,
where do you go?
Just in the, it's called Maskani.
Is it like a marketplace
No,
or a
it's
central
not
place?
Like this
or
Maskani.
Like here,
Yeah.
you've come like there's a place, every neighborhood in Mombasa, they have a Maskani where
Okay.
people they can go.
Even
and
Danda,
talk and
there are
laugh.
those kind of spaces where
Maybe you think about life and you'll be like, what can I do? And you'll go Maskani and you'll get somebody and who will be like, oh, you'll be like, oh man, mazee leo ilikuwa konoma sana, saa itakuwaje? And somebody will talk to you.
yeah, he's
good
saying
and,
today was a bad day, and you get somebody to like speak to.
Afrika, hey, Afrika, Wafrika, oh, tukumbukeni jamani. Wafrika, hey, Wafrika, Wafrika, oh, tukumbukeni jamani.
We live in a society where people run to towns to hustle, to get what? Money. To buy what? Food. Now we need to change the thinking of people, because if you live your countryside where you don't buy food, you don't pay rent because you built your own house, you know, you plant your own food in the shambas, and you run to town to hustle for money, then you find yourself, you're in the ghetto, you're hustling for money. The money that you get will just, it's hand to mouth. It's not getting you out of the ghetto.
Kwanza mageto yote wakiwa pale, tena ni reggae music. Ndio reggae music inaguza mtu wako hapa hivi, mtu wako down ghetto, unajua. Atabonga kuhusu hiyo issue na kupost ngoma. Kwanza ngoma inahusu hicho kitu chenye maybe tulikuwa tunazungumzia.
Alafu unaona big time issue hapa si ni mayouth. Just si mayouth man. Si ndio tuko na potential ya kuwaka. See my youth right now, it's not like get abused like we used to do.
The young people did not bring the fight. Young people were looking their elders, what they are doing. But the elders come with the bread and the soda. They tell them, eat, and you go to my neighbor, they beat him because he's the one who is not let me to stay in a good condition. This guy, after eating the bread or soda, they'll go there because they are already obeyed to eat the bread and the soda, so they have to pay.
Yo, ha, muoni, tokia zamani twaruliwa na koloni, wimadeni na maloni nyi jamani. Sema vile livyo tufichi, fanya sisi wanyama tena tumwa, kisha mwatu chuma check mashamba metawala na wakuu wamelala Babiloni ni mafala, masela vengola, afa 10 mila, wala amini makila, jeneji ya jela kwa sababu ya mahela, madola, madala, dula, hino kwangu tela ntakarkodi Rockefeller.
There are people who are living in the countryside who have the talent, but they don't have a way of getting them out of there, you see. So if this person can be empowered in their art, in whatever they do best, you see, you're helping them get themselves out of a situation, instead of being like a politician who will go and give them 100 bob that will buy them food for today only. Then tomorrow again, they're hungry.
Ndio sasa tunataka sisi.
Hii place ni NGO ngani wewe? More than 400 NGOs.
Unajua hapa hivi tumezichukulia kama nothing going on.
As in also get funding the NGOs 400 NGOs in Kibera. That's serious. Na bado still the people are stuck in poverty.
Our presidents in Africa, they don't see that just after money and lose the generations, take them to jail because of drugs. You see, drugs coming from an upper country, then it's coming to Africa. So young children nowadays, they use a lot of drugs. Our president, they give a permission to drugs to come in our country.
It has all to do with cash. In between the company's dinner dance, it can always steal a chance, sneak into one of the cars of class that dance like stars on heavily tinted glass. Money then exchange hands. The recipients always wear skirts, while those who lead the league tuck in ties and shirts, which normally get dirty before the mission comes to an end.
You dining with the devil, you enjoy the bait, you die before you unakamilisha lengo. That basically means you dining with the devil, yeah? You take his bait and then you die before you complete your purpose, before you realize what's really you just live a life without a purpose. You see, it's just like zombies. I see a population of 40 million people that are basically zombies.
Yep. He wrote it like a movie. We are characters of the one creator, Jehovah Jireh Shamanisi Abba. The idea from whence everything reappear. Tumekam kwa ardhi hii toka kwa pregnancy, mzizini, yai au kitumba. Huwezi kinai umiliki wa mali wala mashamba. Mwishowe hukumu itamua ulichagua barabara nyepesi au nyembamba. Uwe mchizi uwe mshamba, mko sawa mko sambamba. People used to give you some direction. You come back when you're disciplined, ready to go to school. But right now, holidays is for playing computer games. And you know, up country used to go there, we used to farm, used to be taught how to farm and such things. And we used to be taught things like respect, ethics, value. But right now, nobody does that.
That children's playground is now a parking lot. So children have to ride their bikes on the road. And in the parking lot, there's a barrier and there's a security guy. So people park their cars and they pay. And you have old broken swings in the former playground, now parking lot. And there's some people who have like cut out small places that are adjacent to their houses, and they have nicely manicured parking lots for their four-wheel drives and 4x. And these are educated people.
Kazi ya mkokoteni haina loni, kipata pesa weka, kilala Fatuma utakula huu. Kazi ya mkokoteni haina loni, kipata pesa weka, kilala Fatuma utakula huu. Yeah.
You can't eat. You are my neighbor. You can't eat well, and I hear smell meat. You burn outside there. It's a bonfire, and with my wife, we are tying our stomach to breathe slowly. That cannot happen if I'm a Kenyan.
But why is it that in the urban spaces we are finding that we have generations of young people who starting to get like lifestyle diseases when they are in their teenage years, simply because they are eating badly, simply because they do not know that when you're eating, you're nourishing. You're not just trying to fill your stomach or just exhale in the taste of the food, but you're nourishing an entire body, and you're nourishing other generations as well. You're nourishing the mind and so on.
Exactly. And even today, some of the parents today, they are young parents, they're still hustling. So you see, during the holidays, they're still hustling to feed the kids. So they never go to up country. Okay, our parents, who, if we have kids right now, that makes them grandparents, are still in town hustling. They haven't gone to settle there so that we can take our kids to visit them, to visit grandma, grandpa. They're still in town hustling.
I think there's somebody, I can't remember who it was, sometime in the 60s, who said, how can you let your enemy educate your children? You know, for me, this is the kind of thing. So you find somebody who exists in this particular space, but they're blind, they're oblivious to their environment. They do not have the tools to tackle their environments. They do not have the tools to convert something into something else. But what do? They aspire to be in a different place.
Ask the rabbit. The animal farm has already been sold, and all the animals have been taken to the slaughterhouse. Now we are planning to subdivide the land. And don't think of going to the court, because the president and the judge are the one we sold the land to. And the police are the one who came to bring the money. Gospel is of love everywhere in the world. Pishgas fear to signing off. As a single I recorded today. Yeah.
Hey, to go out down in the university. God bless the high section till tomorrow to 4. We down with Deya.
Oh Mama Africa, sweet, sweet Mama Africa, yeah. Oh Mama Africa is calling, yeah. Yeah, this is Mikey General in tune to Pamoja, 99.9 FM, the voice of Kibera.
This is Radio Continental Drift.
You're listening to rhymefm.com.
It's like I'm trying to I'm putting myself in my art, and I'm coming without caring whether you listen or whether you judge me. I'm just shining my light in this world because I'm here and this is my time. Yeah.